I'm here with Saheli Dhar Barua, who is an important force behind this third Kolkata Open happening, the co-founder of DBCA and also wife of Dibyendu Barua. Saheli, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How is the tournament going on? Is it all up to your expectations?
Yeah, by God's grace, yes. Till now, it's going on fine. Initially, on the first day, we were a little bit tensed about whether everything would be fine or not. But now, once it has started rolling, till now, it's okay. It's going as per our expectations.
Wonderful. You have worked really hard on this, many sleepless nights. Can you tell us what motivates you to hold such big events?
Uh, the main motivation is that we both, myself and Dibyendu, we want to organize some events since we have played many tournaments in India and abroad. So we want to put up the best facilities that we could provide to the players in terms of the playing conditions, in terms of their stay and everything. And if the players are happy, if everyone has if we can meet up to everyone's expectations, that's the only satisfaction that we get out of organizing a tournament like this.
Yeah, and overall, people have very high regards to when you are organizing an event. So I think they all enjoyed it tremendously.
We hope so.
And this new town, this is a completely, as the name suggests, a new town.
Yeah.
Not very highly developed, but also huge space.
Pollution free.
Yes.
And it's the environment here is absolutely perfect for playing chess.
Correct. So in short, like last moment you had to choose this as the venue. How difficult was that?
It was extremely difficult because as soon as we learned about the government fund that we were supposed to get, we won't get it. So our first reaction was, at any cost we have to cut down the costs. So the first thing that struck our mind was if we could move to a different venue, because the venue that we had booked, it was a huge one that could accommodate all the players, both Group A and Group B. But that venue also was quite costly. So we thought we have to somehow manage, because what we think is we cannot compromise with the standard. When we organize a tournament, we cannot compromise with the quality of the tournament. Sorry. So we started thinking of alternative venues, and luckily Newtown School, we have, our academy has a tie-up with the school. We hold regular chess classes here. So we knew about the facilities. So the first thing that cropped into our mind is whether we could hold it here. So both of us came here and met the principal ma'am and the director sir. And we were fortunate that they immediately agreed to it, and it was only some 10-15 days prior to the start of the event. So once we got the venue, so the next challenge was to arrange for the accommodation of so many people around here. And we found out that yes, there are quite a few guest houses. So both of us, that was another part.
You went individually to all
Yes,
the hotels.
we went individually to all the hotels, all the guest houses. The ones we liked, we picked them up. The ones we didn't like, we just scrapped them. And that's how we did it. And yeah, I mean, when we organize a tournament in a new venue, it's always a challenge because it's not our own known territory. So, but that way we are very fortunate that the Newtown School, they have given us a tremendous amount of support in terms of organization. Whatever help we have asked them, they have provided their school buses and many other facilities they have given. So a big thanks to them, and finally, yes, we could do it.
It must have taken so much energy. Do you think that this will happen again next year? You will have the fourth Kolkata Open? Or?
It's very difficult to tell now because we are not sure whether we want to do it again or not. Let's see. Once everything gets over, we get some time to relax, we get some time to think over it, and then we'll decide.
Saheli, as we know, you are not just into organization, you have multiple roles. You also were a very strong chess player in your younger days. I want to know about how you started playing chess when you were young and how did that happen?
I started chess, to be honest, quite late compared to what other players do. I started when I was in class 8, and it was due to my father's, mainly my father taught me, and he got me somehow into the game. And then once I started playing, I liked it, and then that's how I came into the chess field.
And what were some of your achievements when you were young? Have you won the national title? Or
Yes, I have won national juniors 3 times. I have been national women's B champion some 4 times.
wow.
I was I was in the Olympiad team twice,
Okay.
and I won Asian juniors, Commonwealth also medal I have got too. So
Amazing. So, how, I mean, WIM title is something that seems like an understatement for all your achievements, or was it very tough back then?
yes, because obviously I wanted to become a WGM, and it's somehow it didn't happen. It's a regret that I'll have all through my life.
Well, I mean, you're planning to play again, yeah?
Yes, both Dibyendu and both of us have been planning to start playing again competitively. But once you get involved into so many things, it's really very difficult to do a comeback. But it's always in our minds, and let's hope someday, very soon. Let's see what happens.
You say that you weren't able to become a WGM. What were some of the reasons? Because naturally you were very talented and have so many achievements.
I have a WGM norm, and then somehow, I don't know, the things didn't click. I mean, I missed the norms very narrowly quite a number of times, and somehow it didn't click.
Okay.
Maybe I was not too focused as well. Something or the other happened. Yeah.
In hindsight, we always realize what the mistakes we have made, but it's kind of the time passes by.
Yeah, yeah.
What about Dibyendu and you? How did you both meet each other and get together?
Well, we met each other in the chess field only. We were both in the Indian team. It was back in '91, where we were both in the Indian team that went for a tour to England. Then, before that, we know each other just casually, but after that, we started to get closer, and then we fell for each other.
And when did you get married?
We got married in '97.
Okay. I think back then, like for example, Praveen Thipse and Bhagyashree Thipse, you and Dibyendu, so it was like two of the best players of that era, married chess players. It was kind of a very nice thing, yeah, for chess.
Yes, yes, actually, well, we thought so. Actually, the chess players, I think, are a different breed of people, and unless your spouse understands what goes on in your mind, I think it's little difficult. So that way, we were lucky.
Right. And how did DBCA begin, and when was that? When did that happen?
We founded DBCA in 2005. It was mainly Dibyendu's wish. He always wanted to have. He always says that he's indebted to what chess has given him in his life, and he wanted to give back something to the younger generation. And we had been talking about the academy for quite some time, and then finally 2005 we thought, yes, we should start it, it's time. So that's how. And now, right now, that time when we started, our son was about 7-year-old. So we always consider this academy as our child. It's a second child, yeah.
And it has been growing ever since, and I think you have now nearly more than 200 students.
Yeah, we have more than 300. Wow. More than 300. We have got 2 centers now, so yes.
It must be a lot of administrative work, and you do most of the things to keep things together, yeah,
yes,
for the academy.
Yes.
So it must be taking up most of your day.
Yes, yes.
So a normal day for Saheli would be working for DBCA, or do you have time for anything else as well?
I have to manage time between DBCA and my son. He's right now he's into college, but I help him a lot with his studies, so he depends a lot on me. So my time is now divided between DBCA and my son right now. He hopefully he'll be out of college soon, and then it will be only DBCA, or maybe only chess tournaments. I don't know.
What would you like to do? Like, let's say 10 years down the line, would you like to create more champions, or would you like to start trying for your WGM now?
I have not thought about it yet, frankly. Actually, I am a person who doesn't plan too long way ahead. So let's see how life steers me, and I'll go along that way.
One thing that I wanted to ask is, when you got married to Dibyendu, I think he was and he still is a big star in West Bengal. I was at the hotel, and the manager told me that he's one of the biggest personalities in Bengal sports. So how was it with all this fame? Because usually chess players are not accustomed to it, but here it's a completely different picture.
Yes, by God's grace, Dibyendu has a good fan following here in Bengal, and how to handle it. I mean, it's not. He doesn't do anything. Basically, he's a very down-to-earth person, and he mingles with everyone very simply. So many times people don't even have that awe of
Yes.
meeting a celebrity or thing like that. So I think he takes it naturally.
And is that one of the qualities that you liked in him very much?
Actually, that's the quality that drew me towards him.
Humility.
Yes.
Wonderful. Saheli, you have been into chess for so many years in different roles. If there is some advice that you have to give to the chess community at large, what would that be?
It's very easy to give advice, very difficult to follow them in life. But yes, if at all I had to give some advice, it would be, we should all be focused in our goals, whatever we want to do. If we really wish to do that, there is no, things become much easier if we are focused in what we want to do.
Thank you so much for taking out time to talk to us. It was very nice.
Thank you. It's nice for me also.